The American Song Contest premieres tonight right here on KVLY, and acts from Minnesota and North Dakota are taking the stage.
They are. So it's a music competition with one act representing each state and territory, and it's all types of music with each act performing original songs. It's kind of like the concept of Eurovision. Have you heard of Eurovision?
No. No.
Oh.
I feel like you're like the reality show queen, and I need to obviously make some more time to just watch some reality TV.
Well, Eurovision is a very big thing in Europe, and it's kind of what they do. They get acts that have original content. So there is a guy named Duncan, can't think of his last name, but he came out with the song Arcade. That's been a huge hit in 2021. And that's kind of brought a lot of attention to Eurovision because that's where he won that, and that's the song he's got now.
American Idol, didn't that start out in the UK and then they brought it to the United States?
That's a good question.
Because Simon Cowell, I thought he was from. Maybe vice versa. I'm not sure.
I almost think maybe here because we had like Kelly Clarkson, and that was, gosh, what was that, 20 years ago? Goodness.
Yeah, and then she was found from.
Oh heck yeah. Yeah, we had a lot of really good people. Catherine McPhee has a new TV show, everyone. Shout out to Catherine McPhee. Yeah. But the point being that, so we can kind of, we can let you hear what's being sung, but this is a rehearsal clip from a group that has one of the more unique names in the competition, Yam House. They're an alternative pop band, and their members grew up on the border towns between Minnesota and Wisconsin, but they're representing Minnesota. They also talked about kind of what came up, or how they came up with the band's name, which is unique.
So Yam House is an acronym. Yam stands for You Are Me. House is just the fact that we lived in a house together when we started the band. We were all living together. We've shared many tight spaces in hotel rooms and vans, and we just think it's important to be kind and treat people the way you want to be treated. And so our band name reminds us of that, and we love it.
Minnesota nice.
Yeah, right? Or North Dakota nice too.
Yeah.
Did we ever find out who's representing North Dakota?
You know, I didn't. We actually might be talking about it here in a minute, but off the top of my head, I cannot remember. But a few of the people here are from St. Paul, a few from Stillwater. One of the guys is from Wisconsin. Have you been to Stillwater?
I have
Gorgeous.
not. I have not. But I feel that this summer I am trying to save up for a pop-up camper, and every single weekend I'll probably be on the Minnesota side of things.
There you go.
Camping, and I mean, Nandan in North Dakota is not too bad. I mean, I like it out there.
Whole tour, yeah. Well, the Minneapolis Quartet and Childhood Friends kind of fuse an intimate like songcraft with a stadium-size ambition. So they try to make their concerts so that you feel like you're a part of the vibe. Right out their gate, their 2018 single West Coast caught traction, eventually notched north of 1 million streams. So they're making waves. But of course, now they have a new song on American Song Contest. Super excited about it.
Yeah, well, it sounds like they have a debut album called Stargazer. And they share bills with likes of Casey Musgraves, and also Tori Kelly and Adam Lambert. Oh, they have some pretty good hits in there.
Those are those are some people that I actually really like. Casey Musgraves is a very kind of organic artist. Tori Kelly's a little bit that way. Tori Kelly's voice is bananas.
I guess it's not really my genre so much.
Sure.
But that sounds interesting, and I'll definitely support them if they're going to be representing Minnesota.
Yes, yes.
Well, their single, it gathered 948,000 Spotify streams.
So clearly there's something to it for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So you haven't heard too much of Casey Musgraves?
Not really.
Look up Oh What a World.
Okay.
That's the one.
Listen to it.
I'm not super into country, but like that one merges multiple genres. I love it. But you had asked, who is the contestant from North Dakota? It's Chloe Fredericks. She's from Halliday.
Okay. We'll have to support too. We'll go for North Dakota and Minnesota. So we'll have we'll go for them, and we'll keep rooting for both of them and see how far they go.
We'll have to.
Well, she also grew up listening to some country music's greatest artist, Johnny Cash. Now I love him.
Yes, please.
I love Johnny Cash and Patsy Cline.
Oh, classic.
So, yeah, so I agree with her on that. Those are the kind of country I definitely love. Like, it's like that, I guess, older kind of country.
And super relatable. I mean, she was raised on a ranch, you know, country music. I think almost at least half of North Dakota has the same background as Chloe. So
you're right.
I think we can all kind of relate to her, and that's awesome. I'm so excited for them. I hope they do really well in the competition. It's got to be so many different genres, though, because like East Coast, West Coast music is very different than Midwest music.
Definitely. I feel like even coming from Texas, we have like red dirt country. So I think there's different genres of that.
Yeah, and there's your South Dakota competitor, Judd Hoos. Judd actually has a camp. He started a camp to teach people music, which I just thought was such a cool little fact. So good for him. Go Judd, go Chloe.
Well, if you want to catch it, American Song Contest is going to play live tonight here on 7 p.m. right here on KVLY.
Yeah, make sure you catch that. Coming up on today's show, if you're planning to buy or sell a home this year, a local realtor has a unique way of showing properties, and we're going to talk about that next.